Hello everyone. Today Priya Deshmukh commented that she is asking me to solve when two cells are connected in parallel. Let's solve that. What is the problem statement? Derive the expression for equivalent EMF and equivalent internal resistance when two cells are connected in parallel. We can see the diagram here. Consider two cells are connected in parallel. We are considered here two cells. This cell 1, cell 2 connected in parallel. Let E1 and E2 be their EMF. What is EMF? Electromotive force of these cells. E1 is for first cell, E2 is for second cell. And R1 and R2 are their respective internal resistance. For first cell, the internal resistance is R1. For second cell, internal resistance is R2. Where I1 and I2 are the branch current. Here I current is passing through the point A and B. Here this current is split into two branches. Therefore it became I1 and I2. And V is the potential difference between these 2 points A and B. Therefore, the main current is given by I is equals to I1 plus I2. Since they are connected in parallel, potential difference across each cell is same. What is the formula for potential difference? Its potential difference of the cell is equals to electromotive force of cell minus current flowing through the cell into internal resistance of the cell. Then we can write potential difference for first cell is V is equals to E1 minus I1 into R1. I transfer this to this side, RHS to LHS. It is having negative sign. Comes this side, it will become positive. I1 R1 is equals to E1. This V is shifting LHS to RHS. Then it is having positive sign. This side it will be a negative. Then after next step, I1 is equals to E1 minus V. This side R1 is multiplying. I will transfer this side to this side. It will become divide. It moves this side, it will become divide. Similarly, we are calculated for second cell. It will be V is equals to E2 minus I2 R2. I2 into R2 is equals to E2 minus V. Therefore, I2 is equals to E2 minus V divided by R2. Here V is same because we already know that potential difference for both the cells are same. We calculated I1 and I2 value. We need to substitute this value in the equation 1. I is equals to I1 plus I2. After substituting, we will get I is equals to E1 minus V divided by R1 plus E2 minus V by R2. Now separately dividing, I is equals to E1 by R1 minus V divided by R1 plus E2 divided by R2 minus V divided by R2. Now we will segregate. We will take E one side and V one side. That is EMF one side and voltage one side. I is equals to E1 divided by R1 plus E2 divided by R2. Here I am taking minus V as a common because these both terms are having minus common and V common. After taking minus V common, we will remain here what? 1 by R1 plus here 1 by R2. Now I am taking LCM here. R1 and R2 LCM is what? R1 into R2. Here it will be multiplying R2 and here it will be multiplying R1. E1 into R2 plus E2 into R1 minus V as it is. Here also we are taking LCM. R1 into R2, opposite terms are multiplying. Here is R1, here it will be multiplying R2. Here is R2, here is multiplying R1. R2 plus R1 divided by R1 into R2. On RHS side, potential difference is having negative sign. If I shift this on LHS side, it will become positive. I am shifting current on RHS side. It is having positive sign. It got negative sign. Then this term is multiplying to V. It will come this side. It will divide. Then here what it will become equation now, V is equals to E1 into R2 plus E2 into R1 divided by R1 into R2 into R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2 minus I R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. This term need to divide both the terms, this term and this term. Here R1 and R2 got cancelled. We remained with this. I can write this as equation 2. Now I consider equivalent cell. It is having a equivalent EMF, equivalent internal resistance, and same current is flowing through this circuit I. That is, the potential difference across is also same, that is V. For equivalent cell, the potential difference is what? E is equals to electromotive force of equivalent cell minus current into internal resistance of equivalent cell. Comparing equation 2 and 3. This is the second equation and this is the third equation. I am comparing. I got the final answer. After comparing, we got EMF of equivalent cell is equals to E1 into R2 plus E2 into R1 divided by R1 plus R2. And internal resistance for equivalent cell is R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. I think so you people understood this problem. If you guys have any doubts in any derivation, any physics or mathematical or chemistry doubts, you can comment here. I will make a video and upload it here. Don't hesitate. Thank you.